Good evening, everyone. Your first forecast is brought to you by Stored at Home Rent-to-Own Portable Buildings. Boy, was it hot out there today with temperatures in the upper 90s. We're going to see more of the same as we head into the weekend. Lots of hot air coming our way, and we are going to miss out on the rain, which will be well to our east. So here's a look at your weekend planner. We are expecting some of the hottest temperatures of this year, especially with the sunshine. If we don't get any clouds, our temperatures will soar to 100 degrees. We do have a heat advisory in effect for tomorrow. Temperatures will feel like 107 to 111 or 112 degrees by the afternoon. So it's going to be quite hot out there. And we do have maybe some relief in your 7-day forecast. We'll have details on that on ABC 31 News.
Welcome to ABC 31 News tonight. I'm Scott Beadle. If you're looking for some fun this weekend, you can travel up to Natchitoches for the 39th Annual Folk Festival. ABC 31's Joanna Phillips has our top story.
Earlier today, Prather Coliseum on the campus of Northwestern State University in Natchitoches was in the process of being transformed for the 39th Annual Folk Festival.
People come back to this festival. That's why we're in the 39th year, is they come and they have such a great time that they come back.
The festival kicked off this afternoon with live music and dance lessons. And Saturday is the big day, with something to enjoy for people of all ages.
8 a.m. till 10 p.m. It's all day. In this hall, there'll be over 75 crafts vendors, and so it's going to be really great on Saturday, with also, of course, the Louisiana State Fiddle Championship from 1 to 4 tomorrow, and who knows who's going to win that. Any Louisiana resident can enter. And, of course, there's going to be Kid Fest.
There's cakewalks and crafts and painting and tons of things of fun.
And the festival wouldn't be complete without food. Vendors will be serving regional and international dishes, along with some folk food.
Outside we'll have a cookery, the Dutch oven cookery demonstrations with food testing and free samples.
Saturday's festivities will begin at 8 a.m. Admission for the entire day will be $10 and $6 after 5 p.m. In Natchitoches, Joanna Phillips, ABC 31 News.
Qualifying is now over for the November 6th primaries, and most incumbents will be facing a challenger. For the Alexandria City Council, it now appears only Harry Silver will be re-elected without opposition. He represents the Garden District. To see who else gets what's called a free ride, that is no opposition, and who all will be on the fall ballots, head over to the Secretary of State's website. Central Louisiana Chamber of Commerce Director Deborah Randolph late this afternoon issued a statement saying she would not run for mayor of Alexandria. Her letter is on our website and Facebook page. She is the widow of longtime mayor Ned Randolph. Boyle's deputies are searching for 2 men wanted for attempted murder in connection with an early morning shooting at a home on Highway 1 north of Marksville. The suspects are 27-year-old Troyvon Gage Mott of Baton Rouge and 30-year-old Demetrius James Smith of Ennis. Both are considered armed and dangerous. Please do call authorities if you can help find them. 2 inmates housed at the Louisiana State Penitentiary at Angola died Wednesday evening of possible drug overdoses. Chris Nakamoto from WBRZ's investigative unit has the story.
How the inmates got the contraband is still a mystery, but people familiar with what's going on at Angola say this is no big surprise. At the gates of Angola Thursday, the only sign something was amiss inside were the continuous flow of cars leaving the prison around noon. Among the vehicles, state canine search teams looking for contraband.
Nobody can be trusted nowadays. I don't care. I mean, it could be, for all anybody knows, it could be one of the wardens bringing it in. You never know. That's the ones, the higher ranking, the ones that get looked at the least.
This man, who only wanted his first initial use, said if you talk to inmates inside, they can get their hands on next to anything, including drugs.
It's not a shocker at all. Because I hear stories from my people that are in here all the time about how they wig out and freak out, and all they do is bring them to the hole, or sometimes don't do anything with them at all, but they'll be right back if they do bring them to the hole.
Multiple sources tell WBRZ a large contingent of people assisted Angola in a shakedown this morning in hopes of trying to find any more contraband. Late Thursday afternoon, the state confirmed what our sources told us all morning. We now know the teams we saw leaving were part of a frenzied search, made up of more than 100 correctional officers scouring the prison for contraband. As the investigation continues into how the offenders got hold to the powerful drugs that is suspected in their deaths in a maximum security unit, visitors like B say it's about time for the Department of Corrections to get things straight.
Like the easiest thing to get. You know, it's not, no effort whatsoever. No effort whatsoever involved in getting it if you want it. You know, it's everywhere. So clearly they have to tighten up on something.
Autopsies will be performed on both inmates. Hatfield was serving a life sentence for murder. Lacoste was serving 10 years for a drug charge. For the investigative unit, I'm Chris Nakamoto.
The Alexandria Mall has partnered with the Louisiana Small Business Development Center for a program they're calling Business Bayou.
We want to develop small businesses and entrepreneurs here in Central Louisiana. We feel like the time is right. They have the resources. We have the space. We're hosting it inside the mall. The time is right now for a lot of business people in Central Louisiana to come out, get their business in good shape, and really take it to the next level. Or if you just got an idea and you want to know where to start, we're going to offer you some free resources and other people that can guide you along the way. If you have an idea for a business and you want to start one, if you've already started one, you want to take it to the next level, if you started one and maybe it's gotten stuck, if you want to find out what free resources are available, or maybe you're a business person that's relatively successful and you want to come and encourage those that are there. It's also going to be a great networking opportunity.
Business Bayou will take place on July 24th from 5:30 to 8:30 p.m. at the Alexandria Mall in the area next to the Stage department store. You can pre-register at the Louisiana Small Business Development Center websites.
Alexandria Bikers United is hosting a back-to-school barbecue at Taboo Harley August 4th. Summer's quickly flying by, and all donations received will be used to purchase school supplies for children in need. And you're invited to the first community Give Back event. Join us for the AEX Culture Fest on August 4th. Community Give Back and School Supply Drive start at noon, and festival fun with art, food, and music begins at 2. Come out for the annual Back to School Expo at Nazarene Baptist Church. Students in Rapides Parish will be provided school supplies and uniforms in the goal to give back. The Hackers Cup Golf Tournament is a 4-man scramble benefiting St. Jude Children's Research Hospital. Starts at 8 at the Oak Wing Golf Club. For more community events, visit us on Facebook or at KLAXTV.com.
Welcome back, everyone. It's definitely been a very hot day, and it was definitely hot yesterday. It's one of the hottest days of the year, tying July 1st and 2nd, of course, yesterday, with a high around 98 degrees. But could you imagine our hottest day of July ever is 109 degrees, set in 1901. And July is normally the second warmest of the month, so we still have a lot more heat to come our way. August has that honor of being the hottest month of the year. So we still have a lot of heat, a lot of hot air, and it is not going to go away, at least not for this weekend. Sunny and humid, near record heat this weekend, and we do have a heat advisory in effect for tomorrow. There could be some relief as we make our way into next week. We also have rain chances returning as well. We'll take a look at that in your 7-day forecast coming up in just a little bit, but we do have a heat advisory in effect from noon until 8 o'clock in the evening. Our heat indices could be up to 112 degrees. So if you are sensitive to the heat, it could bring on some heat illnesses and also heat exhaustion if you overdo it outside. So just be careful out there, drink lots of water, and seek a lot of shade. Temperatures today, 98 degrees the high in Alexandria, Leesville, 99 degrees. We really didn't have a lot of clouds to help us stay cool or even prevent the heat from rising. But yeah, it was definitely hot out there. Winds continuing to come from the south and southwest. And take a look at those temperatures just to our southwest. 103 degrees in Austin, 98 degrees in Houston. So all this is being transported with those southwest winds into our area. So that's why we're seeing so much heat, because they're also seeing record heat down to the south as well. Our dew point, 72 degrees, so very steamy air, and we're going to stay humid through the weekend as well. The rain chances will be well to our east. I think we're going to stay dry with scorching heat in the afternoon. Again, our heat indices will be well into the 110 for tomorrow. We could see triple digits on Monday as well, 111 degrees, but then a slight cool down. Temperatures still above normal though. 94 degrees on Tuesday, 95 on Wednesday, but still going to feel like 100 degrees with that humidity in place. Tonight, it will be mild. Temperatures dropping down to around 75 degrees, mostly clear. It will be humid tomorrow, triple digits across the region. So just be careful out there. Don't overextend yourself, and just stay in the shade if you can, or just stay inside. Partly sunny skies, hot and humid. Winds coming from the southwest at around 5 to 10 miles per hour. Triple digit heat through early next week, then that slight cool down on Tuesday. Lots of sunshine, highs around 94 degrees. A little bit more cloud cover toward the end of the week. We do have chances of rain, and I say a thunderstorm or two in the afternoon possible for your Thursday, and more chances of rain for your Friday. That's a look at your 7-day planner. Scott?
All right, thank you, Kim. The Canadian government says it will retaliate if the U.S. imposes tariffs on Canadian car parts. The Trump administration is considering imposing tariffs of up to 25% on imported cars and auto parts. Canada's deputy ambassador to the U.S. says Canada would respond in a proportional manner if that happens. Fortune is out with its annual 40 Under 40 list. This year's group is led by Mark Zuckerberg, who tied for the top spot with Kevin Systrom, the co-founder of Instagram. Both are 34 years old. The list also includes a record 18 women, such as 30-year-old Rihanna, thanks to the launch of her cosmetics line, Fenty Beauty. Microsoft crushed earnings expectations on its cloud business, and your Uber could now come with snacks, drinks, and even electronics. Jane King is at the NASDAQ market site with those stories and more in today's Tech Reports.
Microsoft is firing on all cylinders. The company hit $10 billion in its gaming business, driven by the popularity of Fortnite, which is played on the Xbox as well as other devices. Revenue in its cloud computing business, a rival to Amazon's web services, was up 53%. Meanwhile, Amazon and Apple are both getting closer to being worth $1 trillion. Apple is actually closer to that milestone, but Amazon has the momentum at the moment. MarketWatch surveyed readers, and 73% think Amazon will be the first to get there. Well, this summer, Samsung will virtually send you to the moon. A moon for all mankind is a 4D lunar gravity VR experience. It's powered by Samsung Gear virtual reality and the Samsung Galaxy S9, where you actually feel what it's like to walk on the moon. NASA astronaut Mike Massimino gave it his seal of approval. And Hungary, lost your phone charger, maybe you need some lip balm. Uber doesn't want that to be a problem for its passengers. So CNET says it's partnering with a company called Cargo, that's a startup that provides ride-hail drivers with small vending machine boxes filled with stuff to sell to riders. Uber says the service will make rides better for passengers and give its drivers a way to make some extra money. From the NASDAQ market site in Times Square, I'm Jane King with your Tech Report.
When temperatures rise, some don't always have the luxury of turning on a thermostat. That's why KLAX TV and area businesses have teamed up to form the Spring Fan Drive for the elderly. You can help by dropping off a van at a location near you. Vans will be collected and distributed by each parish's Council on Aging provider. Remember, keeping cool isn't something that comes easy for everyone. Help us to bring some relief from the summer heat to those less fortunate.
I'm Nick Frank. Football fever starting to rise. The Southland Conference held its media day this week. First-year head coach Brad Laird and the Demons were as upbeat as a team can possibly be coming off a 4-win season. The Demons were picked to finish near the bottom of the Southland Conference. Not one Demon earned a spot on a preseason all-conference team. Coach Laird and the guys aren't too worried about it. Coach Laird said the expectations are always going to be high, and he wants to compete for a conference championship and a spot in the FCS playoffs. He added that the goal is to be consistent day after day. The Demons report to preseason camp on July 31st. Season opener August 30th against Texas A&M.
Well, Kim, we are in for a very hot hot weekend out there.
Yeah, we could break some records this weekend. Temperatures will be climbing into the triple digits, and you know it's going to feel a lot warmer than that. We do have a heat advisory for tomorrow. It will start at noon and last until 8 o'clock. So if you are sensitive to the heat, you definitely don't want to overdo it outside, or drink a lot of water, seek a lot of shade, or just stay inside in the air conditioning. And we're going to see the triple digits through the early part of next week. Temperatures, though, will be slightly cooler on Tuesday, still a little bit above normal, 94 degrees, plenty of sunshine. I think we'll stay with the dry weather through Wednesday, and then our chances of rain will start to increase by the latter part of the week.
I don't think cool in 94.
I know, cooler.
Yeah, not so much. All right, thanks, Kim. Thanks for watching. Have a good weekend.
Stay connected with KLAX ABC31. Visit us online anytime. Get today's top stories and trending topics. Like us on Facebook. Follow us on Twitter. See our pics on Instagram. Watch us on YouTube. And make KLAXTV.com your home for local news and information. Plus, download the KLAX weather app for your smartphone or tablet. Get live current conditions, radar maps, alerts, and more. More ways to stay connected with KLAX TV.